What happening in Big Cat? Hey, we back in this thing. K2 Goody sleep with a cutter. Upper tongue, you know the big dog. He want to tone. We here to talk. We here to talk. We here to talk. Now, you know what I'm saying? We got Lil Yachty and Mitch. So if you don't know what happened, Mitch and Lil Yachty basically they had their little podcast, the safe place, a quiet space, whatever the fuck it was called. But basically, they had their little podcast or whatever, and it kind of fell apart because of the whole Key Glock episode. The Key Glock episode happened. They were arguing over something or whatever have you. Whatever went out, people was killing Yachty, saying he was like a little bit disrespectful. Yachty went on that epic rant that mostly focused on K.A.Vuitton and saying she had no talent. He was writing all her verses. She doesn't treat people rightly, etc., etc. Also put Mitch in there. Said that he was with his cousin, but now we know it's his cousin by marriage, which was crazy to say. This motherfucker dated his cousin. Do you know how crazy that is? That's like some anime. Sorry, that's like an anime plot right there. Fuck incest. Well, it is incest, but stepbrother, stepsister. We gonna have step cousins and cousins now. Like, it was ridiculous. But anyways. So we've been wondering what was going on, what was going to happen with the podcast. Because even me, when they were going against each other, he had more like fire or vitriol towards Caribou compared to Mitch. They just didn't get along. The clip was going everywhere. And to be fair, if you did watch the clip and if you did see that episode, it was kind of, bro, they was just having like different perspectives. Because both of them were saying some real shit. Nobody was really wrong. They just had different perspectives on shit. Maybe they said Yachty played Mitch in front of company who is Key Glock, who's a famous rapper, and Mitch is just a podcaster, if you will, right? So people were like, oh, he played him, that's his friend, you can't talk to your homeboy like that, yada yada yada. So we gonna see. So apparently the fate of the podcast has been revealed by Mitch after their falling out. Now, I didn't think this would be a serious falling out, and I hope it does come back. We're gonna read this article and see what happens. But anyways. Oh, it was called A Safe Place. Cool. Well, A Safe Place returned. Lil Yachty had some very complicated ups and downs with some of his friends in 2012. Him and Mitch's thing wasn't that serious, though. He was just having a bad day on Twitter, bro. Honestly, it's not that serious. Now, there might be some background information we don't know. I don't think it was that serious, but anyways. Resulting in the loss of one of his extracurricular media ventures. For those unaware, he and his friend Mitch have a Safe Place podcast. So they had a falling out after their Key Glock episode, during which they argued about how much the latter owes the former for his success. It wasn't a very pretty look and resulted in the podcast being axed. Now Mitch has responded to a fan who asked him on Twitter to bring the program back. Sadly, for any fans of the safe space out there, this looks like an unlikely possibility. So this is, I guess this is a quote from Mitch. Not gonna lie, I think bro rolling up that podcast in a backwood as we speak, skull emoji. Mitch revealed. Quelling hope for the reconciliation of sorts with him and Yachty and their show. Again, see, the way Yachty explained it, like, these motherfuckers been friends before Yachty was even up. Before Lil Yachty was a rapper, you know what I'm saying? Before we knew him as an artist like that, right? So regardless of however the perspective looks like, because y'all motherfuckers did that podcast episode before it came out, y'all was fly, y'all was cool. So the fact it came out and maybe it was getting backlash, maybe y'all didn't think it would be that serious, to the point that now, okay, y'all look away, it looks like you were like downplaying Mitch or whatever have you, because I do like Mitch. I think he's very entertaining, and I do like him and Yachty on the podcast, right? But I will say, like, fine, the Caribou stuff is more business or whatever have you. I'm not picking favorites, but like, yeah, you've known this dude for so long, bro. You literally said he was staying at your house. Like, bro, I feel like y'all could reconcile. It ain't that serious or whatever have you. Like, it'll be easy for y'all to reconcile, but apparently I don't think it's as easy as that. So we'll see exactly what's going on with that. But I do hope, like, they reconcile. I personally don't think it's that serious. Now, there could be stuff behind the scenes, but I don't think it's that serious. Just me. It was a great podcast, honestly. It's a very good podcast. You know, also, it could just be Yachty doesn't, because he said it, like, I'm a rapper, I don't need to do a podcast, I did it for you. So maybe Yachty's just like, yo, again, I don't really need this. He's writing music for people, men and women. He's a musician himself. Probably has some other ventures and other investments he does. So maybe he's just like, yo, gang, listen, whatever. Maybe they still cool. But like, even like, he don't need to do this again. That could also be the scenario we're seeing and what they're going through at the moment. Again, I don't know. Anyways. Overall, no matter whose side you fall on concerning this debate, this is a pretty sad development to witness that's not only due to the nature of their friendship, but also because they often engaged in entertaining and somewhat compelling conversations with many rappers and famous friends. So Mitch also said, currently practicing my putting the fries in a bag technique will update you soon. This motherfucker's stupid as hell. He joking as hell. Anyways. However, Yachty's largest issue is with his former Concrete Boys teammate K.A.Vuitton, who left the group due to unclear reasons. She says that the group bullied her, whereas Yachty claimed that she was actually very disrespectful and coasted off the others creatively. Mostly his own. Like with the Mitch situation, it's clear that there are a lot of behind-the-scenes considerations that we as the general public don't have access to, such as everyone is still relevantly in the dark over all this. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Apparently they're alluding to something that apparently Lil Uzi sneaked this Yachty. We'll talk about it in a separate video. I gotta roll up the clip for that one, but yeah. Again, I would want them to quell the issues because like I said in the beginning of this video, very good podcast, very dope. I enjoyed it. I like both of them together in the podcast space, but sometimes it is what it is. We see it a lot of time. People always say it's hard to do business with your friends, and maybe they've got to that point. I'm just off the, what's that word? Just without the background information, just looking from when the episode came out. Now the clip went crazy, but if you really watch the full episode, like Yachty says they banter like this, I do believe him in the fact, like, yeah, they could banter like this, and yeah, you probably have these discussions. Now it did look away, and they could address or maybe fix it up going onward if they did more episodes, but bro, I don't feel the Mitch shit is that serious. But like I said, maybe Yachty's literally like, yo, this is my man's, I'm holding it down. Bro, I'm getting all this backlash or whatever. Bro, I don't need this shit, bro. This ain't really putting money in my pocket like that, bro. I ain't doing this shit no more. So it could be one of them situations. But hey, it is what it is. We'll wait and see. And then, again, from the K.A.Vuitton situation, I'm like, bro, this not that serious. So you could bring it back. But again, behind the scenes, we don't know exactly what's going on. There could be more shit that we are unprivy to. Besides all that, man, I'm gone. Your friendly neighborhood cat is signing off for today. Do y'all want the podcast to come back, or y'all just like good riddance is gone? Comments down below, links in the description. Hey, Black TJ there while doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like, subscribe, try a little bit more, you hear me? I'm gone. Slam, zoom, peace, gang. Aye.